Hello. Um, I am well, I haven't been on this channel in a while, so I just thought I'd hop on and see what's going on with everybody and so what's the fuck's going on. Chat with some people. I haven't pulled tarot in a long time, so I thought maybe I'd pull some tarot. I'm also drinking tequila. But what have I been doing lately? So lately, I've been going to the gym 6 to 7 days a week. My squat is now 100 kilograms. Let's see this muscle. My bench is 55 kilograms, which is pretty good. I don't know what that is. Pounds. What else? My hip thrusts are like 110. My deadlift is 120 kg. Yeah. So those are my compound lifts that I'm basically have been working on for the past couple years, but really focusing on them for the past couple months. So and what else? Eating raw vegan for the past long time. It's been a long time since I've been a raw vegan. I don't really eat much protein, which comes as a surprise to people who are like obsessive about protein and weightlifting and stuff like that. I actually eat an imperceptible amount of protein. And yet I make gains. So many gains I make. I eat mostly fruit. So for right now I'm doing a parasite cleanse. I'm going to do like an 8-week parasite cleanse. That's what I've been doing. So I'm on week 3. Wormwood, black walnut, and clove, and bentonite clay. And so yeah, I just decided to get a bottle of, because obviously you need this Pisces season, you need to have some escape hatch, and you can't just be like grinding all the time. So I've been waking up at 5:30 in the morning for the past, it's been months of that. And well, and I've been really researching, kind of like in a way, like listening to Andrew Huberman and like Peter Attia and Rhonda Patrick about basically health and fitness and stuff. So I've started taking, so yeah, I'm a vegan, whatever, but I take fish oil. Hello. Who's this? Hello, Hucho. Hi, Hucho. I was just talking about the gym and stuff. Do you go to the gym? Do you work out or do you exercise? Are you doing a collective reading? Oh, brother. I'm not even really doing quite a reading, but I could do a reading. I could do a reading for you. Do you want a reading? Do you go to the gym? You see my triceps? Can you see it? Okay. All right. Don't worry about it. I hit the gym sometimes. I need to be more consistent. Yeah, you do need to be more consistent. 5 days a week, 5, 6 days a week, 1 rest day. If you need it, I don't even take a rest day. If I take a rest day, I do yoga and I'll do like 4 hours of yoga. Like I can't take a rest day. I'm taking a rest day today. I'm drinking tequila. You might be a fan of tequila. Tequila. How about you? I I'm really strong. So my squat is 100 kilograms, which is what is that? It's like 200 pound, 210, 20 pounds squat. Trying to stop. Oh, you're trying to stop drinking? I'll drink to that. Sorry. I don't really have a problem with drinking. I used to, and I've been listening to podcasts about addiction and stuff like that. And sometimes there's people that just kind of go through phases of addictions and stuff. And um, but yeah, like I used to drink every day, but now I drink once a month or like once every couple months. What's your I would appreciate a reading if possible. Okay. Well, I haven't pulled tarot in a long time, so we might need to like look up definitions and take it slow, but we could do a reading for you. What's your question? What led you to drinking? Just wondering. Oh, I've just been like waking up every morning at like 5:30. I've been going to the gym for like I've been doing basically so I only learned about this thing called 75 and hard, which is basically where you work out twice a day, you drink a gallon of water and you read 10 pages of a book at night. I've been kind of doing that without knowing what that was, and I've been doing that for a couple months now. And like it's Pisces season. I don't know if you believe in astrology, but it's kind of a little bit of a time to unwind and go into the unconscious, into the dream time, drinking liquor. Yeah. Are you drinking liquor or me drinking? Are you like a liquor drinker? I've just been going really too hard with my schedule. Like I've been meeting every single one of my goals and I just needed to take a break. So I decided that I would drink some tequila. And I texted my weed dealer and they didn't get back to me. So I just decided I would sit here and drink. So um yeah. So what are your questions for the tarot? Oh, okay, I thought you said you drink liquor every day. Nah, bro. The last time I drank was ages ago. I drink. You want to know what I do? I eat fruit. All I do is eat fruit. I'm mostly a fruitarian. I eat bananas and apples. I eat like 6 apples a day. I'm addicted to apples, bro. General reading? Are you okay? Let me get some sense of you because I'm not like this kind of like special psychic. Like I hear spirit. I actually hear spirit. I actually can hear voices. That's a whole nother story. Are you black? You just sent me one of these, but you're black. Are you black? Never mind. It's okay. LOL. You have to forgive me if I don't know what the fuck's going on a little bit because you have to realize I've been like eating bananas for the past 6 months and not drinking. Yep, I'm black. Are you from America? I live in New Zealand. I live in New Zealand. Yeah, I'm from the US. Okay. All right. All right. And how old are you? I just have to build a picture of you in my head so that I can like have this kind of like, whoa, New Zealand is different. Yeah. My cousin wants to move here. You're 27. All right. That's the year that I went insane. I was 27 when I lost my mind. But I'm 32. Yeah, 32. You went insane? Yes, I did. I went insane. I lost my mind at 27. Yeah. And I sort of knew that I would. I always thought I might lose my mind at 27. And I did. I started seeing demons and angels and hearing voices, and I had to move back in with my parents, and I I started seeing stuff and hearing stuff, and I literally lost my brain. I had to get on antipsychotics. I had to take, like, really heavy drugs. Um, it took me out for, like, 3 or 4 years. Um, how did it happen? How did it happen? Do you believe in God? Do I believe in God? Yeah, sure. God, yeah, sure. God, like some kind of unifying almighty force of creation? Top down force of order? I feel like there's an organizing force within the universe, and, like, when you're on acid, you can see, like, all the molecules shifting in the fractals, and, like, there's, like it seems like there's some sort of, like, intelligence behind it. Maybe there's a great intelligence that's behind all phenomenon, but, like, I've met God. I've actually spoken to God. I've had more God experiences than your average Christian. I've had more angelic experiences than your average Christian, probably. I've had more demonic encounters than your average Christian. What's the base religion in New Zealand? I would say just like run of the mill Christian. So New Zealand is like just another fucking American it's just another English colony. So you have your run of the mill Christian person, like 1800s Christian guy, take it into the 1900s to now, like whatever they've become now. There's like Catholics and Christians and stuff. It's just like America basically. Is there black people? No, there's like no black people. But they call so that the Maori are like the Native Americans of New Zealand, or the Maori, and they were basically here first. We could say they were here. They've been here for like 500 to 800 years. They're Polynesian. They're Polynesian sailors, and they're incredible navigators of the ocean. And they've been in New Zealand. They're like the Native American. They're the first people of New Zealand, and people call them black people. People say that's a black person, but it's really just like a Hawaiian guy, really. And Hawaii and like Samoa and Tonga and the Cook Islands and New Zealand. There's like this like kind of like similar, like almost like Latin is the base language of like Italy, Germanic, like Latin and English, and that's all kind of like they're all kind of like brothers, cousins. That's like similar in the Pacific. So there's like Tongan has a lot of similarities to Maori, which has a lot of similarities to the Cook Islands, and Hawaii has a lot, like there were just these like sailors some 500, 600 years ago who like basically launched out and like populated these like islands in the Pacific and stuff like that. And so there's a lot of like shared philosophy and language and approach to life that is in the Pacific. And then it gets a little different into the Philippines, and then you get your Asian stuff, which is like the root of it, like Chinese and Asian. That's probably where it all comes from. But they kind of like got weird and sailed. They're like the explorers of Asia, are the Polynesian people. They're the people who decided to get on a boat and just see what the fuck would happen. Like so, the most not, I wouldn't say rebellious, but it's like an interesting genetic. Let's see. Is it back? Is just wondering. Okay, so you mentioned you lost your mind at 27 by seeing spirits. Yeah, I did. Yes, I did. Um, yeah, I saw many I spoke to I continued to speak to many spirits for years after and continue to it's kind of like becoming more normalized for me and like more controlled to where I control it, which is exactly where I want it to be. So, I can sleep at night. Um, I don't take medication anymore. That was a big thing. That was a big, uh, like not taking antipsychotics. That took ages. 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 4 years of antipsychotics, like really heavy medication. Do you believe in Jesus? Jesus? Do I believe in Jesus? I believe that there was probably a guy named Jesus. I believe I could have been Jesus. No, I'm not like, I believe if you've had, he was probably very charismatic. He was probably semi visionary, semi schizophrenic, he was probably like a magic just a magical guy. He was probably just a magical kind of hippie guy. But he's like a dime a dozen. There's probably so many Jesuses walking this planet right now that have his same skill set. I think he might have been he was just like ahead of his time. So that's the trouble. God, God in human form. Yeah, but anyone could have done that, and he was just kind of the one, maybe one of the first to say that in his village, like you are God, like you can do it, like you are the connection to the other side, like yeah. Well, my boyfriend's here. Oh, my boyfriend. You want to know something about my boyfriend? So my boyfriend has been working on mathematics for the past 2 or 3 years on ChatGPT, and he has cracked the Riemann hypothesis. He's made a mathematical breakthrough, and he is working with a graduate from Yale in mathematics right now, and they're working to get a patent on this mathematical breakthrough that they reckon that they need a quantum computer in order to do this. Yeah, a mathematical breakthrough. Yeah, literally. Um, they've solved prime numbers. I don't know. I don't know anything. I never knew what he was doing. He would be working on mathematics 4 hours after work, 10 hours on a Saturday, 10 hours on a Sunday. And I just left him alone because I'm a good fucking girlfriend. And I don't tell him like you need to rub my feet. You need to do that. No, I just let him do his thing because when you're living with a genius, you're living with a genius and you let them be a genius. So this is what he's done. And apparently there's $1 million prize for breaking the Riemann hypothesis for this breakthrough. Millions of dollars. So I might be making entirely different YouTube videos in the coming months, weeks. Yeah, we don't know. I know this sounds far-fetched. It sounds weird. Who am I? But yeah. What led you to tarot what led you to tarot? Whatever leads a person to what leads a person to tarot cards? How did you discover tarot? How did I discover tarot? Dude, I just was like a millennial that like wandered into a head shop when I was 16. Like Uh, I smoked some weed when I was 16 and wandered into a head shop, and they had these weird Ganesh posters and these strange cards like laid there, and then I sort of, okay, I crossed a YouTube. Oh, okay. So you crossed a YouTube video, so you hadn't heard of it before. So as a black, are you a man or a woman? Because I know that tarot is not necessarily in Black America, like even the use of psychedelics is sometimes like frowned upon. I dated a black guy for 4 or 5 years in America, and he was really psychedelic. You're a man. He was really psychedelic. He was like a um he was very psychedelic. Um but growing up, there was no exposure to tarot cards or anything other than Christianity and um drinking like liquor and weed and drinking and like I like um yeah, but he knew about tarot cards and stuff and spirits and stuff like that, and like he was just an adventurer in the mind. Like he was a very adventurous soul. But his growing up, and I don't know if this speaks to all of Black culture in America, but there was no hold on, here comes my boyfriend one. Oh wait, he was not intellectual. Well, I don't know what it is. Like his parents wanted him to make money. They wanted him to be successful. They wanted him to probably get a wife and have babies. They didn't want him to like.
You left the toilet.
Oh shit! I'm on YouTube.
Wow. Embarrassing.
Yeah, that's my boyfriend, the great genius. We have this toilet issue where we have to turn it on and off at all times. Anyways, my ex-boyfriend, Boone, there was no I should probably close my door. Let me close my door. He like, how do you say, like, there is no like strong gypsy feeling in the Black community. There's no like intense like Buddhist dismantling of identity urge. There's no. So you must have stayed in the US at one point. Yeah, I lived in the US for 26 years. 26 years. I lived in Austin, Texas. Can't believe I left the toilet on. I never do that. That's cool. We have this. I don't know. We just need $1 million. That's what we need. We need $1 million. So, what do you do for work? Wow, I was thinking about moving to Texas the next couple of years. Yeah. Where do you currently live? Nothing. As of right now, looking for a job. Pittsburgh. Pennsylvania. And I was like, where the fuck is Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania? Right. 27, Pittsburgh. Guy. Are you interested? Are you looking for a female? And you're thinking about moving to Texas. How about we work with that? What's your first name? What's your first name? Looking for a female. Want to move to Texas. Looking for a job. Kajon, have I read for you before? Did I pronounce that right? Kajon, have I read for you before? Kajon. I feel like I've spoken to you before. I don't believe so. Okay. Is it Kajon? Kajon. I swear I've read for you before. All right. What would happen if Kajon moved to Texas? What would happen if Kajon moved to Texas? Start first. What would happen if Kajon moved to Texas? What would happen if Kajon moved to Texas? What would happen if Kajon moved to Texas? What does Spirit think about if Kajon moves to Texas? Cups. What would happen if Kajon moved? What would happen if Kajon moved to Texas? What would happen if Kajon moved to Texas? Kajon move to Texas. I think you're out of luck if you move to Texas. I don't think you should move to Texas. I don't want to ask that question. LOL. Okay, yeah. Well, you're getting like all like don't go there. Star in reverse. The 10 of Cups in reverse. The 6 of Pentacles. There's no work there. There's no abundance there. There's no manifesting power there. So maybe there's like some bitches, but who cares about that? There's nothing really there for you. What's that? Boyfriend left something strange in my what do you want to know, Dan? A general reading? You said a general reading? The Spirit needs Kajon to know. The Spirit needs Kajon to know. Boy, you got the Tower. Are you going through like some radical upheaval? Radical upheaval right now. Maybe you said you were trying to quit drinking. That looks like a liquor bottle. Out of it is coming all the chaos that ensues with alcoholism. Any danger coming my way? Yeah, I know it sounds wild, but I had this evil girl doing all types of spell work on me. Underhanded. Her name is Jamela. Dude, I think I read for you before. Like months ago, dude. Are you still hung up on, how long have you been hung up on Jamela? Dude, I swear to God, I've read for you like ages ago. Barely knew me. Her name is Jamila. She barely knew me. I've already done this before. And I told you need to move on. So I'm not going to even waste my time. I swear to God, I've done this. Where I did this in the astral, or I've done this before. You need to just forget her. I'm not even going to waste my time with it. I swear to God, I'm not going to pull cards for you. Yeah. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck her. Fuck that. Are you still hung up about that? I swear to God, I did this for you months ago. Any danger you need to be aware of? Your own little anxious mind that's fucking going crazy over Jamila. Like, I would worry about that. Clear that out. Dude, what is the best sex you've ever had? What is the best burger you've ever had? What is the best night's sleep you've ever had? What is the best night out with friends that you've ever had? Who is your best friend? Who is your best fucking friend? When was the last time you cried? Still trying to figure it out. Yeah, I'm not gonna pull for Jamila. It's done and dusted. I forgot about that situation. Good question. Yeah. Dude. I think I already pulled for you like ages ago, and we need to move on. Like, we need to move on, or you're just gonna be stuck. What's new? What's new? What's new under the sun? I don't know. I wish my weed dealer would get back to me and I could go get some weed. That's what I wish. Wish I could get some weed. Incoming, trying to change my life for the better. Trying to change your life for the better? Are you really? Or are you just hung up over the old shit? What are you doing on YouTube? You should go on Reddit. No, play. You should go on TikTok, or what do you call it? X. You should go. You should go where the antelope run free and the bison graze happily. You should go where the chickens are laying their eggs and the cows are slowly eating the grass, and nobody wants to harvest their meat. Nobody wants to harvest those cows' meat. In order to grow, they say you must revisit the past sometimes. Ooh. I don't think about the past. What type of music do you listen to? Dochi. I listen to Dochi only, exclusively. Heard of her? I just listen to Dochi. I just get pumped up for the gym. Never heard of her? What? What's her best song? I don't know. Maybe Nosebleed? Maybe. I don't know. I just play. It just plays. I like Dochi. I like the Swans. Check out Dochi if you're trying to get pumped at the gym, but check out Swans if you're trying to have an introspective afternoon. You've taken my life force because you had the same question from months ago. So now you've taken my life force. The fact that you didn't get over your shit actually has drained me. What's the highest you've ever been? Very high. Very high. In this house, we inject ketamine into our muscles. I've been gone. Yeah, in this house, in terms of how high we get, we don't play. We don't play games. And then we do mathematics. What's that? Ketamine? What's ketamine? Ketamine is a drug. Horse tranquilizer. And we shoot it into our muscles. We don't even snort it. Never. It's a waste. We're economical about our ketamine use. We probably shot ketamine, each of us, 30 times, 30, 40 times into our muscles. I shoot it into my arm. He shoots it into his leg. We did that over Christmas. That was our Christmas. That was my Christmas gift to him. It was like 4 or 5 grams of ketamine. And yeah, we just shot ketamine all Christmas. Ketamine, go on a walk with the dogs to the forest, come home, ketamine, go to the gym, ketamine, go to this, ketamine. That's why this is so boring to me. I suppose it makes me more sociable, drinking. I'm not typically very sociable. Do you have something you always dreamed of doing? Yeah. What's your dream, goal, purpose? I always wanted to make music from the time I was a little girl. So if we do end up making millions of dollars off this mathematical breakthrough, I'll probably go to music school or get piano lessons and like Ableton lessons. I don't know. Teach myself Ableton and piano and like finally make a album of music. That would be and also dance. I would probably do like 4 hours of dance lessons a day for the next foreseeable future. So that's what I would do. Dance and music. I would also take ayahuasca numerous times, probably. I would probably do a lot of like ibogaine, ayahuasca. I'd probably do a lot of that for like a year. And Vipassana meditation retreats, I would do that for like a couple of years. Piano lessons, Vipassana, ibogaine, ayahuasca, dancing, work myself into some kind of other state of being is what I would do with money. I'm supporting all the way. It was nice talking to you. What time is it over there? 6:30. The Hierophant in reverse is a card I got for you. So I just pulled a card for you. So whatever traditions might have been upheld in your household growing up, whatever traditions are being espoused in the community that you're living, this is asking you to rebel against those traditions. Do something different than what the people around you are doing. Are they drinking? Are they just partying? Are they doing this? Are they believing in Jesus Christ? Are they doing this? Are they doing something boring? This is asking you to go against the grain. And me as an emblematic figure in this conversation, as I'm feeling that I am to you, is asking you to do something other than you thought you might do. Be something other than you might have thought you could ever be. And it's in baby steps. So you start with like 5 minutes a day and you build it up. So I'm a Capricorn. I'm going to tell you, just start with 5 minutes a day. You do like, then the next week you do like 10 minutes a day. And then you're doing like 20 minutes a day. If it's like your gym practice, if it's your intellectual practice, you just start really small and then you start breaking convention over time until you're doing something that people didn't think you could possibly do. "1 a.m. over here. You're telling me it's 1 a.m. Honestly, what should people be doing at 1 a.m.? Brick by brick, brick by brick. At 1 a.m., here's a fun tidbit. People sleep. People sleep at 1 a.m. They're asleep. They've been asleep since 9 p.m. You go to sleep at 9 p.m., you wake up at 5 a.m. Try that. See how your life shakes out. Muscles, intellect, reading books. Fuck, I'm up at 5:30 a.m. What am I gonna do? Put your shirt on, your fucking shorts on, you go to the gym, lifting weights, and then all of a sudden you're fucking somewhere else, and then you're in this new dreamscape, and you're drinking a coffee, and you're sitting by the side of the road, and it's like 9 a.m. and you're drinking a coffee, boo, and then you're at your job, and you're typing, and you're typing, and you're typing, and then you go back home, and then there's the missus, and she's like giving you a hug, sweet, I love you so much. That could be your dreamscape if you want something conventional, which maybe you want something conventional. Maybe you want something conventional and something reliable, like a daily schedule. You said you're looking for a job, you're looking for a woman, you have this woman that you need to fucking disappear from your mind, who I remember speaking to you about months ago. You need to totally get her off of your mind and move the fuck on, if I'm being clear enough to you. And then after you do that, the world is your oyster, you know? You could have a fucking daily routine. Do you want a daily routine? You want to wake up, some bench press, some curls, some overhead presses, some tricep kickbacks, a little bit of squatting, some deadlifts. You have your eggs, all your protein. Eat. So you're probably eating tons of protein if you need protein. I don't know. I don't eat protein, but if you need protein, you can have some protein. And then you go to your job and you find a job, but you might need to figure out some kind of career which would take some intellectual overhaul. If you haven't quite figured that out by 27 and you're in between jobs and maybe you're between potential bartender, potential waiter, potential stock person in the back of a Walmart. If these are like kind of your options and stuff like that, or maybe the military if worse comes to worse, or I don't know what scope of American life you're living with inside of. But if I was to give you maybe the military, try the military. If you really want to have a spiritual awakening, go to the military. Try that. What do you think about that? The military. Have your tarot cards, have your practices. Go to the military. Within 5 years, you could be living in Amsterdam. Another 5 years from that, you're living in South Korea. You're making 120 a year, 120K a year. He's left. He's left. I've been talking to a void for 3 minutes or so.